Number 22, Suicide Squad. Yes, I know this movie is controversial. I know people just don't like this movie at all. They don't like this film, and that's fine, but I'm not here to change you guys' mind. I'm here to express why I love Suicide Squad, which I've had. And the extended cut made me love it even more. There's not a whole lot of Joker, which that's the point with me. I don't need to see a whole lot of Jared Leto's Joker, at least not in the first Suicide Squad movie. And people are mad because it's not R-rated. Hey, not every superhero has to be rated R. And this movie proves it. You can have fun with some of these heroes. And I like the approach that Warner Bros. And DC are taking next year with Wonder Woman and Justice League. Hopefully, they don't kill Superman. Hopefully they don't make Superman evil. I know he's, yeah. I'm still against it, but we'll see whether or not once I do see that trailer. Margot Robbie was great as Harley Quinn. Will Smith was great as Deadshot. Cara Delevingne as Dr. June Moon, she's cool, but when she's the Enchantress, she kind of creeps me out, and she's a little weird. I feel like her character's development could have been a little bit more better, and I was fine with the screen time of Joker, because this ain't the last time we're going to see Joker. People need to realize that this is a movie. This is not a comic book. You can't always have Joker on screen every 5 minutes. And I do love the soundtrack. And people say the soundtrack is a ripoff of Guardians of the Galaxy. No, it is not. They're just trying to have fun. Especially after the critical backlash Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman had. Which I will get to the second movie as soon as we get there. Number 21. The Purge 3 election year. Not everyone likes these Purge movies, but I do. I like all three. Easily, election year is my favorite one. And I like the story of this senator. She's trying to bring the Purge to an end, but it doesn't quite work. And so people they call him to kill them, and then one person who's stealing stuff from the can, they all show up and dress up as Statue of Liberty, Uncle Sam, and they also play Miley Cyrus Party in the USA in this movie. So that was kind of funny. There were some jokes. At least the jokes here were funnier than they were in Ghostbusters, because I should not hear Rhythm of the Night in a freaking Ghostbusters movie. Rhythm of the Night should not be in a freaking Ghostbusters movie. Yeah, I'm done with that movie. I'm sticking with the original Ghostbusters, the first one and the second one, because that new Ghostbusters is nothing compared to those. But anyway, The Purge election year was a very cool horror film. I enjoyed it. Can't wait for part 4 if they do make one. Number 20, The Jungle Book. Now, this I was looking forward to because I thought the idea of a live-action Jungle Book movie was good. And Disney doing live-action remakes of most of their movies. I like the remake of Alice in Wonderland. I didn't really like The Looking Glass, which you can tell in my worst of 2016 video. I did not give a crap for that movie at all. But I ain't gonna let that ruin it. I didn't really care for the Cinderella 2015 remake, nor did Maleficent, but the Jungle Book remake was a good remake. It was directed by Jon Favreau with Iron Man. The CGI blends very well with the real stuff. Mowgli The kid who plays Molly was really good. All the performances were good. Idris Elba as Shere Khan. Bill Murray, Scarlett Johansson as Snake. Yeah, just all the voice actors for the movie was good. So yeah. Number 19. Don't hate me, just listen. Now I know what you're about to say. Why is this number 19 and not number 1? I do have a reason for that. And that the movie number 19 is Captain America Civil War. Now, if you know me, I love all the MCU movies. Captain America Civil War, I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a satisfying end to the Captain America trilogy. It was cool seeing Team Iron Man, and Team Captain America fighting against each other. So much character stuff going on. I do have to admit that Agent 13 could have been used a little bit more. Some of the characters in here could have also been a little bit more developed. I did love the relationship between Scarlet Witch and Vision. Elizabeth Olsen was great as Scarlet Witch. Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther was awesome. And Marissa Tomei as Aunt May. She's gorgeous. She's the new Aunt May. She was great. But Tom Holland as Spider-Man was the best Spider-Man since Tobey Maguire from Sam Raimi trilogy. I don't care if people say Andrew Garfield was better than Maguire, because my opinion, my Spider-Man is not a joke to people in high school. I can't go along with his version. I can't. I'm sorry, but that is not Spider-Man. And that's darn sure I ain't Peter Parker. But the nitpicks I have are still there. I don't like the villain. I think Crossbones should have been the main villain. The reason why I put this at number 19 is because of this one thing at the end that darn near ticks me off every time I watch this movie at the end. The freaking plot twist with Bucky killing Iron Man's parents. I do not like that. That is the worst plot twist I have seen in movie history. I'm sorry, but it's pretty clear that that was not even set up. I know there were hints of it in The Winter Soldier, but still, that was never set up in this movie. But there's a lot of great things, and the airport fight is freaking awesome. And I will have fun watching this movie. Number 18, X-Men Apocalypse. X-Men, this series just cannot catch a break from critics whenever it gets to its third film in either the original trilogy or the prequel trilogy canon. The X-Men cannot catch a break, can't they? Critics, you just went after the wrong movie way too much. I'm sorry, critics. It's true. This movie is not the worst thing ever. It's not worse. It's better than watching X-Men Origins Wolverine again. I can tell you that much. Love everything about it. James McAvoy was great. I loved all the action in here. Sophie Turner's Jean Grey was a great replacement for Famke Janssen, and Jennifer Lawrence was still great as Mystique. Yeah, I loved Oscar Isaac in this movie. I love the part in this movie with Jean Grey unleashing her full power and against Phoenix, and you see the Phoenix bird. We may get the Phoenix saga done right. Hopefully. And number 17, the Angry Birds movie. Here's a movie based on the video game adaptation, and I enjoyed it. the Angry Birds movie, I was laughing all the way through this movie. The first time I watched it, I was just non-stop. Like, there was a lot of jokes I was laughing at. It was just a lot of jokes. Again, sorry if you can't see me, but it's alright. We can work this out. We can work it out, y'all. We can work this out. But yeah, I do love how this movie is really just enjoyable, fun, really cool acting, the animation is funny, but the pigs that lands on there are stupid. They're just stupid. Yeah. So, here we are. What's that? Number 16, Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising. Yes, I enjoy Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising. People say it's not as funny. I thought this was funny as the first. Chloe Grace Moretz, she was funny. Zac Efron, Seth Rogen, all the actors were funny. There were some things that I didn't like about Sorority Rising, but at the end of the day, Neighbors 2 is still a pretty funny movie. Number 15, Justice League vs. Teen Titans. Cool animated movie. I enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. Wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was cool. It was awesome. And I had a blast watching this movie. It's just fun. You get fun stuff about this movie, and the funness is what keeps me coming back to the animated movies that DC makes. So yeah. Number 14, Deadpool. Yes, Deadpool. I'm sorry, this isn't gonna work. There, you can see me better now. Now, this movie, I think, is a pretty cool movie. I think it's an awesome film. You seen Justice League and Teen Titans face off? That was badass. And the animation was great. The voice acting was good too. Number 14, we have Deadpool. Deadpool. Really cool film. And I thought Deadpool was just a great redemption for the Deadpool character, especially after the crap stain that X-Men Origins was. It was awesome. It was fun. And I had a total blast. So yeah, this film here, Deadpool, was awesome. I love Morena Baccarin, she's beautiful. Loved Ryan Reynolds, he was also awesome. I just loved everything about this character. So yeah. And if you see any brightness in my screen, it's fine. So yeah. Number 13, 10 Cloverfield Lane. This stars This stars Mary Elizabeth Winstead and John Goodman. This movie was great. I loved it. It was such a fun film. I had a lot of expectations for this because I enjoyed the first Cloverfield movie, and J.J. Abrams stayed on to produce, so that was nice. I loved how they did this movie. It relied on good old thrills. Good old thrills. And that's all I wanted with this movie. Number 12 is Lights Out. Lights Out was a very cool movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty fun. Loved every minute of it. I thought it was fine. Awesome. And just the whole thing was just nice. And Lights Out was a pretty good scary movie. The ending was kind of but it was still pretty fun to watch this film and really like it. And yeah, so I enjoyed the heck out of this movie. It was cool. It was really cool. What's next? Number 11, the BFG. Steven Spielberg has made a lot of great movies. E.T., Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, a crap load of good movies, and I enjoyed every last one of them. It was just awesome. My favorite from him is Minority Report, but this movie I thought was underrated. This movie didn't deserve to bomb, and people shouldn't have hated on it. This movie is great, and the motion capture on the BFG was great. The acting was good. The effects were fantastic. This movie did not deserve the hatred, okay? And people just went too harsh on this movie. And so, yeah, that's my opinion. Deal with it. If you don't like it, you shouldn't have to like it, is my opinion. What you gonna do now, punk? I'm sorry, but yeah, the BFG was really good, and I thought it was fun. So, overall, that's good. Stay tuned for the final part where I talk about the top 10. Well, let's get the last of this top 10 best of list finished. Now, number 10, we have Pete's Dragon. Pete's Dragon was a very good Disney remake. I enjoyed it. It's pretty cool. Really enjoyed the aspects of it. It was a fun remake. The dragon looked pretty cool. Acting was good. Love everyone in it. They all did great. Number 9, Kubo and the Two Strings. Now, this movie was a cool anime. It deserved a little bit more credit. Should have made a little bit more money. I like the acting here from Matthew McConaughey, George Takei, Charlie Theron, Rooney Mara. All the acting, voice acting was great, especially with the boy who plays Kubo. Loved it. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, all of the acting in this movie was good. The animation looked great. Loved everything about it. Yeah, so that's why. Number 9. At number 8, Sausage Party. The first R-rated movie. First R-rated animated movie. They went all out. It was no PG rated stuff. It was R rated. There was cursing, characters cursing, and it was pretty cool to hear characters like cuss. So yeah, it was also pretty nice and pretty fun. All right, so there you are. There's your number 8. Number 7, Batman: The Killing Joke. Now, this is controversial because some people say it's not faithful, some say it is faithful, but to me, it's either way around. And I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, all the voice acting was good. You got Kevin Conroy in here. You got all of the actors in here. It was pretty cool. And just all the acting was nice. All the acting was good. Mark Hamill as the Joker was cool. Love seeing Batgirl. The one moment with Batman, Batgirl, I was like, oh heck no. I had an oh heck no moment there. Number 6, Don't Breathe. This was a scary movie from the director of the Evil Dead remake, and I enjoyed the Evil Dead remake. But this movie was really good. I love Stephen Lang, loved the 3 main actors. It had an interesting premise, had an interesting story. Just everything about this movie was just really cool. And just the whole twist at the end, the fact that this guy, Stephen Lang's character, is blind, is pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that was pretty nice. And just all the acting in the movie was good. So yeah, I give the movie points for his acting, because the acting was nice. I also enjoyed just everything else. Number 5 is Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne is a movie directed by, this is the 5th Jason Bourne movie, and it was pretty awesome. Matt Damon and Paul Greengrass were back. They all were great. Everyone was just fantastic, and just everyone did a great job. The acting was spot on. Everyone did the best job they did, and it was all kinds of badassery. Just that was pretty cool. And people complained that it is not the Jason Bourne movie. It's kind of unnecessary, but it's not. Number 4, The Secret Life of Pets. Another good animated movie. And yeah, the animation was nice. I did love every moment of it. It was a fun movie. It was really cool. I had a lot of fun. And it was just a fun, entertaining animated film. From voice actors, animation looked great. Just the whole movie was pretty cool. And just, yeah, it was that. Number 3, Hush. This was a scary movie, and this movie was good. Had a lot of fun with it, and just pretty scary. There's this blind girl. Normally in scary movies you don't get a character who is deaf. She can't hear, so that it was kind of different than your usual scary movies. And this was a movie that came on Netflix, but I watched it. now on Netflix though, and just for someone who is blind, she is smart. She's smart. So yeah, good movie. Number 2 is Zootopia. Yes, I love Zootopia. It was a great film, great animation. Just the whole movie was great. I loved everything about it. There was a lot of cool moments, and just Disney knew what they were doing. They made this movie really cool. It sold themselves to the audience, and it was just a whole lot of funness put into it and love, and I appreciated it. So yeah, it was something good. This movie was something good, and just yes. So yeah, this was a cool movie and it was awesome. But there can only be one, and it is the movie that was my number 1 most anticipated movie of the year. And this was the movie that I had the most fun with. Out of all the movies on this list, it's the one movie I had the most fun with it. So yes. And it is Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, which is currently on HBO at the moment, which that's why you see lights shining on my TV, but you can't really see the movie. So yeah, BVS, this movie was badass. I don't care what the critics say. I don't care what anyone else says. BVS is the most underrated superhero movie out there. And it floors me to see so many people hate on this movie for one reason. I don't care. This is a movie. It's a superhero movie. And then people complain that Henry Cavill is not smiling enough. Guys, it's part of his character development. Even Cavill himself said that his Superman will eventually become classic Reeve Superman. You can't expect it right away. And I'm tired of hearing seeing comparisons of Tyler Hoechlin and Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is the better Superman. Tyler Hoechlin's barely on Supergirl, so I can't even say he's great as Superman because he needs more episodes first. But this movie was awesome. Loved every moment of it. The theatrical cut, I loved it, but it did have some editing issues. The ultimate cut fixed a lot of my problems. So yes, this movie was awesome, badass. Ben Affleck as Batman killed it. Gal Gadot was hot as Wonder Woman. This is an underrated masterpiece, and people don't like the Martha twist. I like it just fine. The Martha twist was awesome. I loved it. I love it a hell of a lot more than Civil War's plot twist. And Henry Cavill's Superman, I love this guy. I love all three of these main actors. Jesse Eisenberg, he's okay. Just okay. Not terrible, but I would not pay to see Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor. I definitely would not. I would have a better casting choice than Cranston, because Cranston, I can only buy him as a good guy. But yeah. So, but the action was there. The fight between Batman and Superman was awesome. It did not need to be 16 minutes long. And the fight with the Trinity and Doomsday was awesome. Wonder Woman whooping that ass, Superman whooping that ass, Batman whooping that ass. Awesome shot out of The Dark Knight Returns. It was freaking awesome. The score by Junkie XL, Hans Zimmer, was awesome. Loved Gal Gadot's theme for Wonder Woman. Loved every minute of this movie. It was just awesome badassery. And the part when Superman dies to sacrifice himself for humanity, people are very split on it. Some like I love that because it's actually Clark that does it. It's not Wonder Woman doing it. This is his world, as he says in the movie, and Lois is his world, and he would be so upset if anything happened to her. But when he does die, it is sad. But whenever I look at that moment, I say, you did what you had to do, Superman. You did what you had to do. And I cannot wait for Justice League. DC, I'm satisfied. Thank you, DC. Marvel, thank you. Thank you both, DC and Marvel, for giving me movies to love and appreciate. So yeah, that was my 4 best movies of 2016. I'm sorry this was in multiple parts, but I had to get this out. I couldn't wait any longer. There are some movies that I haven't seen, but I will see them. So yeah, that's my list, and I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, let me know all of your best movies in each part down below, whichever part you choose to watch, or watch all the parts until you get to this part, which is part 7. And so yeah, bye. I'll see you guys.